807, maintain an altitude of 15,000 feet. Flight 807, maintain your approach.
Welcome to the James Cuffie Show. I just landed in Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and I want to welcome all my international listeners and the listeners in the United States. I have a legend on the plane with me today, and I'm going to talk to him about his history, him being a legend, and him being my friend. So everybody, put your hands together for Mr. Hermon Hitson. How's it going, Mr. Hitson?
Hey, man, everything is going good, Mr. Cuffie.
Welcome to my plane, and I know I'm gonna enjoy you today. So sit back, relax, and Mr. Hitson are going to have a conversation with me. Now, Mr. Hitson, aka Hermon Hitson, is a guitarist from Atlanta. He has played with Joe Tex, Bobby Womack, and Wilson Pickens. So, Mr. Hitson, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing just great, big guy.
That's good to have you on my plane today.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. Good ride.
Well, you know, one thing I want to tell you right now is, you know, I've been knowing you for over 20 years, and you are one of my mentors. And I look up to you as my big brother.
That's right.
Because, you know, you have let me tag along with you on several occasions, and I appreciate that too, because when I look at you, it's something for me to look up to because you're so gracious. And that's something that I appreciate about you over the years. I never seen you get out being who you are. So that what I can look at as I've grown with you. So I want to say thank you for that, Mr. Hitson.
Oh man, thank you, man, for being there for me.
No, you always been there for me. Anytime I ever called you and say, well, Mr. Hitson, I'm doing something, you was right there with me. And sometimes I look up, you may have Freddie Terrell right there with you.
That's right, Freddie Terrell. That's a good name. And a good brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know, if I say, Mr. Hinton, I need you up here to play with me tonight, we just gonna jam. I ain't never heard you say, well, I ain't gonna be able to make it or something like that. So, you know, I wanted to say I appreciate that.
Oh, man, I'm thankful on that one, brother.
Okay. Mr. Hitson, he's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. He formed the Stereophonics in 1959, which was his first band. Tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Hitson.
Oh yeah, man. You understand? I come up looking at all these blues players and listening to all these guys, man, on the what we call piccolo sometime or jukebox. You know, you go stick your dime in and pick the 45. The artists you want to hear. So listen to people, you understand, Jackie Wilson, all these guys, Sam Cooke and Hank Ballard, the Midnighters, and B.B. King, John Lee Hooker, Muddy Waters, and that made me interested in the music business.
Okay.
And there was a group when I was coming up around Jacksonville, but always at the park they would be practicing and, you know, professional group called the Stereophonics. I formed my own group, and I was kind of patting them after the Stereophonics. And so I formed my own group. And after I started, the band got real good, got real big around Florida. And this guy, Will Davis, he was a cab driver. And I didn't know him, but he had followed me around, you know, checking my group and everything. And he came up to me and asked me would I like to go on tour. And I had never been on tour before.
Okay.
And so I told him, I said, yeah, man, I was ready to go because I had them bust Florida out, man. Miami, everywhere, St. Augustine, everywhere, man. And we got together. He put out the plan how we're going to do it. Our last date we're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I had never been to Atlanta, Georgia before. And so we started working all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, and we were going to stop in Lynette, Alabama, where he was from, and his family was there, and we were going to stay there about 2 months, and all around Mississippi, Alabama, everywhere, and then we go to Atlanta. Well, when I got to Atlanta, that's when the whole thing broke.
Oh.
That's when the whole thing broke. My band was called the Rockin' Tonics.
Okay.
Hermon and the Rockin' Tonics. And we got here, and we stayed at this club, really.
Okay.
We stayed in the club we was going to play. We were going to play at.
Okay.
And so it was this young fella, well, Atlanta Tams. I had listened to them on the jukebox, man. I said, man, and especially Robert Lee, the one said, what kind of fool?
Yeah.
And I wanted to meet these guys, and I got here, and they were the first one waiting on me in the club.
Okay.
and I didn't know these guys knew me, and so. Arthur Conley. He had this group called Arthur Conley and the Corvettes, so 4 of them. And this boy was singing just like Sam Cooke. And so his manager came to me and asked me would I like to record because Arthur was talking to him. And I said, yeah, for a fight because I had never recorded before. And so the thing is, he set the recording a date up. He asked me, did I have any songs? I told him, of course, which I didn't have no song I had written. But I wasn't going to tell him I didn't have no song because I wanted to record. And so a letter I had written home, to my wife, and I used that as the first song called "Been So Long."
Right.
And the song broke. And I didn't know the other side was Georgia Grind, and that one went something on the style of Shout. Mm-hmm. And many people thought it was James Brown, and so. Here's a gig. They tell me that, man, we going to Augusta. And on the way there, I thought I was dreaming. I would hear my song on the radio. When I got there, man, everybody was waiting on me. I was surprised. I didn't even know them folks knew me. And after a while, here comes James Brown, my buddy. He said, Hermon Hitson, look, man. You got a good record. But remember, there ain't but one James Brown. And we became real friends from there, me, him, and Leon. And so that's where it started. So that all these guys I was listening to and wanted to meet, and my record broke here. It was coming, man, to my dressing room. Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke, the Towns, over and over and over, man. And I began, my record was hot, and my contract was new, but after contract was getting up. He was about out, but the thing is, Phil Walden down in Macon, Georgia, he wanted my record, and Otis Reddy wanted Arthur. Okay. And he was leaving, he wanted Arthur, and he was going to get my cousin with Sam and Dave. With Dave Prater from Osceola, Georgia. Okay. And so my people wouldn't let me go, but then Arthur went on with Otis, and they redid one of Sam Cooke's songs. Do you like good music? Yeah, right. Sweet soul music. And so he took off then. So I began to play around, and me and this guy, I didn't know. I was calling James Marshall, who became Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
And we would sit around in the hotel. Gorgeous George was amazing, man. The one they say brought Jimmy to Atlanta, and discovered Jimmy, him and the Isley Brothers, and but they didn't know me and Jimmy was playing around a whole lot of stuff. And Bohannon, right? And Gorgeous George, and so we would do gigs together. After a while, I was signed with they signed me with Atlantic Records. Okay. With Atco.
Well, that's when when you was with Mr. Charles?
No, I wasn't with Charles then.
You wasn't, no.
But I met Charles before that.
Okay.
I wasn't with him. Charles Gill, man, he was a big boy, sharp with the big cigar, and, a clean suit, and always with a different artist, and he took to me, you know what I mean? And I would do TV. I would be on TV and doing the show, and Charles would be there. Okay. He would be there, so we became friends then, and we would be playing to this club way out in Atlanta, Bankhead, called Mammoth's Diner. He would come out there and catch me and Lee Mosley, and sometimes Jimmy would come out there with me. But the people didn't know who he was then. Okay. And so the thing is, that record on that called I Got That Wheel. I Got That Wheel to him, and it became a big record. Okay. And things happened where it was cut off. There was a little trouble that I got in, which I was forgiven for that and found not guilty and all this stuff. But all the news had came out saying I did this and all that with no proof. Right. And so I had to get off the label. With me and Bobby Womack, we was on Minute label also together. Okay. And so what happened? I had to start my own label, which I got now, Sweet Rose Express. And yeah, the first record I did was one of the ones you're going to play now. You can't keep a good man down.
Can't keep a good
that was
man
the first
down.
one, and that was a big record. So I just redid that.
Okay.
And yeah. So fight on my own then because I didn't have a label, but I kept going, and I'm still doing it today.
Okay.
And so I did a whole lot of stuff overseas. Me and Joe Tex, Major Lance, and a whole lot of people. Me and Billy Paul. We did about 5 or 6 countries together. Over Europe. And so here I am now, man. I'm still doing the same thing, man. I'm 7, 8 years old now, but I don't see no way for me stopping.
Don't stop
the music business.
Don't stop.
You see, first of all, I didn't know nothing about the music business at first. I didn't know but 2 words.
We gonna take us a break, but you're listening to the James Cuffie Show on WLMR, and I have the legend Hermon Hitson with me. And when we come back, we gonna play Can't Keep a Good Man Down. So what we gonna do is have Mr. Hinton introduce this next song. So Mr. Hinton, introduce your song to my listeners.
Yes, sir. This song is called You Can't Keep a Good Man Down. And it came after the last song that I did on Atlantic. It was called I Got That Will. So it kind of slid off of that. It was You Can't Keep a Good Man Down. Now this was 69. But the one he's gonna play now is for this year. For this year I just did. I redid it. And so I also did 2 songs. One was called Ain't No Other Way. And it was fast. It was another James Brown funk thing that James came to me again on.
Okay.
And so I had to start my own label. Okay. And so I'm still fighting that right now. I'm still doing it.
Well, let's listen to it. Well, let's listen. You're tuned in to WLMR Radio, and we are sponsored by B&M Construction, your maintenance and construction needs. And we're sponsored by Ground Under Entertainment, your industry plug, and Sigmund Entertainment. So we're going to listen to Mr. Hermon, Can't Keep a Good Man Down, and we'll be back after this break.
If you are interested in having your lovely home or small commercial buildings remodeled, rooms additions, renovations, painting, or electrical work, and much more, please call Brightwell and Miller Construction at 470-428-9577 or visit our website, www.brightwellmillerconstruction.com. We serve the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. Brightwell and Miller Construction is a minority and disabled veteran-owned business, VOD, that specializes in residential and small commercial remodeling, renovations, and maintenance. Yes, but really that's oversimplified. We honestly see ourselves as transformation specialists. We just use building materials and draftsmanship to perform the magic.
Hello, people. Promoting an event? Need an audio or video ad made for use on YouTube or Facebook? Well, then you could probably use Segment Film Productions. We produce custom video and design logos for whatever event or promotion you're involved with. Our custom lettering is specifically designed to fulfill any and all of your needs. For more information, contact Stephen Proctor at 562-822-5463. You got it?
If you're tired of riding around that dirty vehicle of yours, then take your vehicle to One Stop Auto Spa at 4520 Jonesboro Road, Union City, Georgia 30291. I'm just saying, why take your precious vehicle to one of them quick car wash, which only get the job half done? At One Stop Auto Spa, everything is done strictly by hand. They have a very low price that clean the outside and inside your vehicle for only $15. And if you say you heard it on WLMRradio.com, you get a $5 discount off the standard price. And if you like for your car to be detailed, then call their manager, Willie Pauls, for appointment and price at 678-321-5978. Get your vehicle thoroughly clean today. Don't miss out.
Let me tell you, it's always cool. And the boss don't.
Ready for some straight talk? Then you'll definitely want to listen to It Is What It Is, hosted by C, DJ Fatback, and Levi Miller. It Is What It Is airs every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Only on WLMR Radio DB, Atlanta, Georgia. Get the facts. Tune in and check it out.
WLMR. They represent a culture. You can represent like this. WLMR Radio.
Hey, baby, listen. Here you come again, honey. Telling lies on me to my best friend. Trying to turn the whole world against me, honey. After you spent all of my money, but listen, I'll be back on my feet one day. And out of your life I'm gonna walk away. 'Cause you're the wrong woman, I'm gonna put you down. They calling me the biggest fool in town, but listen. But no matter what they say, I got that will to keep on pushing day by day. 'Cause you can't keep a good man down. No, honey, you can't keep a good man down. Oh, hey, you can't keep him down, no matter how hard you try. You better listen to what I say. I know it's gonna be hard, leaving you alone to make a brand new start, baby. There's gonna be a brighter day for me somewhere. No heartaches and tears, they won't be there. 'Cause you can't keep a good man down. Oh, yeah. Sounds so good to me this time, baby. You can't keep a good man down, no matter how hard you try. You can't. Now, you gotta believe me, mama. I don't care what the world might say about me, brother. Hey, oh, I'm gonna keep on pushing. If I fall on my face.
Welcome back to the James Cuffie Show. I'm your pilot, JC, and I have Mr. Hermon Hitson on the chopper with me today. Mr. Hinton, welcome back.
Oh, yeah, man. Good to be back.
Okay, that was a good song. So you can't keep a good man down, and I know
right.
you're a good man, but I got a bone to pick with you also. Come on with it. I had a call from California, and my partner said, well, I got a friend down there, Mr. Hermon Hinton, and I need you to get some handcuffs for him because he ain't nothing but an old woman stealer.
You must be talking about Mr. Jesse James.
I could do bad by myself, Jesse J. Yes, I am.
Well, he the one say he gonna put a claim on my thing.
Well, that's what I told him. I said, well, if he gonna be a woman stealer and you got a claim on that thing, I'm gonna have to sit both of you down and understand what's going on.
Oh yeah, Jay. Oh yeah, man, that's my buddy, Mr. Jesse James. He talking about he can do bad by himself. Hey, that girl told him you were doing bad before I met you. Yeah, that's my friend. We kick we talk a lot of stuff to each other, and we have a lot of fun because we're good friends, man. I love the brother.
Hey, babe, me too. He's a good friend, and when I call him also, he always there for me. So when he come in town, him and Mr. Charles go eat, and I just sit back and look at y'all do what y'all do, and I be happy because hey, I got a woman stiller, and I got my main man. He can do bad by himself. So he found out that he lost his baby on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what he said, man. Yeah, that's what he's saying. He coming around calling me the woman stealer and trying to hide all the women he done hijacked and put his claim on them.
Well, I thought he was looking in the window. I saw that video and I thought he was looking in the window looking for you.
Oh yeah, yeah, he tried to keep his eyes on me, man. Yeah, he got a good artist though. Our friend Shirley Diamond. She did a nice song with me called "I Should Have Kept My Big Mouth Closed."
Okay.
I should have kept my big mouth closed. She's a great artist.
Right.
And she have a great song out now.
Right.
But anyway, man, back to and so I began to what it is. I was at the Tabernacle. Here in Atlanta, Georgia. These people saw me. Let me see who was it was at a Jane Fonda thing. The Jane Fonda thing she would do every year. And so all these actresses and actors was walking around, mimicking other people, other artists and stuff. And so this lady saw me, and she came up to me, and she asked me, was I an actor? And I said, somewhat, but I'm entertainer. I'm an entertainer, guitarist, singer, songwriter. And she said, and she gave me her number, and she wanted me to call her. And all those artists was her. She wanted to put me on her thing, in her business. And her name was called Kitty Russell. And I went to see her. I didn't go to see her right away. I waited a couple of weeks and I went. And when I went there, she had people waiting on me, man, and she gave me this a receipt book. She told me there was a part that she wanted me to go see and I get. And that was my first time as far as that. But I had did a part with Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Ali the Greatest, where George Benson is singing, I believe the children are our future.
Right.
Not the one with Will Smith and all those guys in. But I'm in the one with Ali, because me and myself, Ali, we were friends. We were friends, Farid Khan and Abdul Rock. He asked me, would I like to be in the movie, and I can bring who I want, and he'll pay them as extras.
Right.
And so I did that, and that was my first one. So she sent me out on my first one, the one I'm talking about, the lady Kitty Russell.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, when I went, man, I won the whole thing.
That's good.
And I was surprised, man, I won. And it was Kentucky Fried Chicken thing. It was a national. And and so, I did that. The agency went crazy, man. And checks started coming in, man, I couldn't imagine. I said, man, and then I began to get others, they were coming in, and you can see one now that I'm doing with my friend Kurt Franklin.
Right.
Little bitty dude. I Smile.
Right.
I Smile.
Right.
Yeah, you have to look on YouTube to find that one, and it's called Kurt Franklin, I Smile.
Okay, well,
they got many more on there, huh?
Let everybody know how they can reach out to you on your social media platform.
Yeah, my platform, go Hermon Hitson. You can go iTunes. Let me spell the name. It's Hermon, son, Hitson. And you can find me iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby. Now you go to those platforms there. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby. That's for Hermon Hitson, Woman Stealer. That's the latest one now. That's for Hermon Hitson, Woman Stealer. And I think you might like that, but check it out and you'll see more of them that you might want to check. So, well, you can't keep a good man down, the one he just played, and you can find that one on there too, Hermon Hitson. So that's about it on that one, and you can go to my website, which I have to do some more work on it. It's been there for a while. It's HermonHitson.com.
Okay.
So you can find that. You can find that there.
And you also,
I
say you also finna go to Colorado, also, right?
Yeah, getting ready. In fact, we had a great rehearsal yesterday, man, and for different people I hadn't played with. We all got together. They put it together, and we'll be in Colorado about 4 days. It's going to be way up in the mountains there where the ads kind of thin. So and I think we're going to Australia after that.
Okay.
But it really hadn't been confirmed yet. Depend on this COVID thing.
Well, I want to say right now, everybody get your vaccination and mask up, so we won't have to shut back down. So we can see Mr. Hinton out there. I want to ask you about one thing, Mr. Hinton, and I've been around you for a while. This one of my favorite songs you did. It was two of them that I loved on the same CD. That was California Dreamin' and Hey Joe. Now, a lot of times when you came and you played in the venues that I was in, when Hey Joe came on, everybody got up, and then you came back with California Dreamin' and they just stayed up.
Yeah, good times, man, good memories, man. And you understand, sometimes, man, you get your best memories, man, from people who was there. Sometimes, you misplaced the things really you thought wasn't important. You done did, but somebody else come up and tell you, hey, I was there, and then take your memories back. Yeah, you know what I mean? Cause I was at Woodstock. And I forgot a whole lot of things I did there, man. Cause hey, well, you can't tell the whole story of what went on in the back.
Don't do it. See, you know where the bodies were buried, but I know I've been with you. You ain't gonna tell me, so But what we gonna do? We gonna take another break, and we gonna come back, and we gonna get into a little more with Mr. Hermon Hitson, and we're sponsored by B&M Construction, Ground Under Entertainment, and Sigma Productions. And we're gonna take a little break, and we gonna come back, and we gonna get into a little more with Mr. Hitson. So stand by.
If you are interested in having your lovely home or small commercial buildings remodeled, rooms additions, renovations, painting, or electrical work, and much more, please call Brightwell and Miller Construction at 470-428-9577 or visit our website, www.brightwellmillerconstruction.com. We serve the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. Brightwell and Miller Construction is a minority and disabled veteran-owned business, VOD, that specializes in residential and small commercial remodeling, renovations, and maintenance. Yes, but really that's oversimplified. We honestly see ourselves as transformation specialists. We just use building materials and draftsmanship to perform the magic.
Hello, people. Promoting an event? Need an audio or video ad made for use on YouTube or Facebook? Well, then you could probably use Segment Film Productions. We produce custom video and design logos for whatever event or promotion you're involved with. Our custom lettering is specifically designed to fulfill any and all of your needs. For more information, contact Stephen Proctor at 562-822-5463. You got it?
Your son has autism, the specialist said with a straight face. He also has a speech impairment, was her second statement and diagnosis. What? No way, I screamed. My baby, I said as I held him on my right hip. Wow. This is an excerpt from the riveting novel After Winter Must Come Spring about a special needs family and autism, written by author, mother, speaker, and advocate Sunny Rain. Please help to spread autism awareness and acceptance by picking up your copy today at alkalinenaturepublishing.com or amazon.com. This novel is rated 5 stars.
WLMR. They represent a culture. You can represent like this. WLMR Radio.
Welcome back to JC. I'm on the plane with Mr. Hitson today, and he's telling us about Woodstock and everything else. He's been in movies. He's all around, and he is a legend. So, Mr. Hitson, how does it feel to be alone this long and still going on?
It feels good, man, and especially when you can get up by yourself and you can go do for yourself, and you're not sick or something like that, man.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop it. I'll stop it right there, Mr. Hitson, because you can't be a woman still talking like you talking. I know you up and running.
Yeah, see, the thing is, man, Joe Tex, my good buddy, he really the one who wrote that song.
Okay.
And we used to kick it around. We used to be talking about it, and he said, man, that'll be a good song for you to do. And I really hadn't planned to do it then, but later on, I thought about it. A little Joe Tex came to me, his son.
Right.
He said, man, let's you do a song for my dad, from Joe. And so, a pandemic come in and we got separated, and he was doing his thing, I was doing mine, and so I just went in the studio and put it down. I changed it around just a little bit, and you understand, I released a song, Woman Stealer, but I want everybody to know I didn't write this song by myself, but I added things to it. But me and Joe Tex, we had went all the countries, man, all the states in America, and so. And I was proud, you understand, to do the song.
Okay.
And the song is doing pretty good now. And I think about Joe a whole lot, man. That was one of the greatest entertainers, man. You can imagine. Now, him and James Brown had me trapped between them.
Okay.
And because this whole thing about this girl, they got this thing in. So James would send me back to tell Joe something, and Joe would send me back to tell James stuff, man, and we was all friends, though, wasn't no big thing on that. And so Major Lance and I, you understand, we would go to Birmingham, England, Germany and Sweden, and, places like that, and just like here, but called states here. If you leave Georgia and you cross the line, you in Alabama, and that's another state. But it's the same thing in Europe. If you are in Frankfurt, Germany, and you cross over the line, you in Holland, that would be another country.
Right.
You see, like you leave Georgia, go to Alabama, that'll be another country, but it's another state here.
Okay.
And so we would do 2 countries, and I think we did three one time. The first one was early, and we had. Everything was Mercedes, the buses, everything. Billy Paul had a great one, man, and we had one also.
Okay.
A Mercedes. So the setup team would get the instruments, and they would go first, and they would get there to set it up, and we would be taken after that. And once we go and we do our show, then we leave, and they break down, and then they go to the next one.
Okay.
And so that's the way that went. And so, yeah, man, so you end up playing with a whole lot of people once you get out there on the road. And you got the greatest thing, though, you got something playing. You got something playing on the radio, and you could talk to the jocks then, man. It wasn't like we had record shops then, man.
Right.
Record shops we can go in and we can deal Nixon. You can buy the records.
Right.
But many people don't know nothing about the platforms. you know, especially the people coming around my age, you know, coming around. I'm still R&B. But people try to change it to Southern Soul and all this kind of stuff. But I just do what I do.
Well,
I do what I do.
Well, what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna listen to this woman Stiller, and I'm gonna throw this out there dedicated to Miss Robin Ray.
Yeah, Miss Robin Ray, she's so beautiful, and she did such a good job, and she's just so beautiful and so kind, man, and I got to sign a CD for her, and she gave me that beautiful award at the legendary award show at Backstage.
But see,
she won.
I know right now I'm gonna get me a phone call and say you still got them handcuffs because he's still doing the same thing. So it ain't gonna be my fault. But what we gonna do, we gonna listen to this woman Stiller, and we gonna come back with Mr. Hermon Hitson. So sit back, relax, and listen to this woman Stiller by Mr. Hermon Hitson.
Keep your ears tuned to the Jazz Hour on WLMR-DB. Radio with the legend DJ Jazzy Jazz every weeknight from Monday through Saturday. And in the meantime, stay jazzy.
If you are interested in having your lovely home or small commercial buildings remodeled, rooms additions, renovations, painting, or electrical work, and much more, please call Brightwell and Miller Construction at 470-428-9577 or visit our website, www.brightwellmillerconstruction.com. We serve the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. Brightwell and Miller Construction is a minority and disabled veteran-owned business, VOD, that specializes in residential and small commercial remodeling, renovations, and maintenance. Yes, but really that's oversimplified. We honestly see ourselves as transformation specialists. We just use building materials and draftsmanship to perform the magic.
Hello, people. Promoting an event? Need an audio or video ad made for use on YouTube or Facebook? Well, then you could probably use Segment Film Productions. We produce custom video and design logos for whatever event or promotion you're involved with. Our custom lettering is specifically designed to fulfill any and all of your needs. For more information, contact Stephen Proctor at 562-822-5463. You got it?
WLMR. They represent a culture. You can represent like this. WLMR Radio.
Man, I'm getting tired of these women stealers, man, coming around stealing your women. You can't even go to work and come home. You got your woman and gone. The next time I go to work, baby, I'm taking my woman on the job with me. I said, the next time I go to work, people, I'm taking my woman on the job with me. You better believe that. Cause they got your women stealers out there. They trying to steal every man, woman they meet. You ain't lying about that. It's always the one can't find a woman of his own. Better believe that. There's always that creeping around man who can't find a woman of his own. But he'll come around and flash some money in front of your woman. Yeah, if she ain't used to money, he'll have it and gone. Goodbye, bye, baby. Yeah. I tell you what, I called some of my friends. We got to make a stand. We all came together and we got down and made this plan. The next time we catch you sneaking around, buddy, we gonna put something on your head. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. We ain't gonna call the police when we get to in your head. I swear to you, boy, you'll wish you were dead. You better believe me now. Yeah, yeah. The next time I go to work, baby, boy, I think I better take my woman on the job with me. Yeah. Ow! Ow! The next time I go to work, baby, ooh, I think I better take my woman on the job with me. You better believe it, man. 'Cause they got them women stealers out there. Ow! They robbing, they stealing, they hijacking, they kidnapping every man, woman they meet. Yeah. That go for the back good man too.
Welcome back to the JC Show. I'm your pilot, James Cuffie, and we have Mr. Hermon Hitson, the legend, on the show today. We're sponsored by B&M Construction, Ground Under Entertainment, and Sigma Production. Welcome back, Mr. Hinton. That was that woman stealer. You're gonna get in trouble about that because it's a good it's a good piece.
Yeah, man, and you got to be careful, boy, because hey, man, you got women stealers. Of course, now you got some men stealers out there too. Now, you know, I got to drop that out there. But them women stealers, man, you got to be careful, boy. You know, you taking your woman out, showing all so pretty and all that, man. You got all the eyes on them, man, and you got to be careful, my brother. I mean, when I first met you, man, you was a piece then, man. You was stealing people's women.
Watch yourself now. Watch yourself. You're talking too much now. I told you, you know where the body's at now. Don't tell them about them. Don't tell about them.
No, I ain't gonna tell the whole story, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So hey, man, yeah. So it's a good song, and the one I did just before that, this song here was called "I Should Have Been Home," because when I came home, my girl was gone, and so I released this one about the woman stealer, and I think all the evidence gonna be pointed at Mr. Jesse James, because he the one that said he put the claim on the thing.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So anyway, man, that's about it. It's been a good run. Ups and downs. You know what I mean? We didn't know nothing about the business then, so we didn't know we was the show. That's all we were thinking about coming up, man. You know, we the show. They give you Cadillac and, you know, great suits, man, mohairs, and you're looking good, man, and all that stuff, but they taking the money.
Right.
Yeah, you know, they give you $1,000 here, blah, 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 but then you be away from your family so long sometime, and you understand things just ain't working out, and sometimes you can't get home because you got all this stuff, and y'all messed up. They got you got the one-nighters, you know, you in Atlanta, and you got a gig in California today, and you finishing up a gig here. Mm-hmm. Today, and you got to leave immediately after that to get to California, and then you're gonna lose. You lose 3 hours. You lose 3 hours because you leave at 10 o'clock. When you get there at 10 o'clock,
right?
So you done lost 3 hours, and then they got another one. Time you finish that one, you got to go to New York. You losing about 2 more hours, and then you understand you got to take her up or you got to take her down. Or you know you got to be ready for the interviews, and you got to do the show, and you got to do rehearsal, man. And then they come up, man, we going to Europe. We're going to touch down in Frankfurt, Germany. And now you only playing 6 or 7 hours going over there. Now you're losing all that time. Man, huh?
Thank you for being on the plane with me today on the JC show. I want you to tell my listeners a little bit about Sweet Rose. You know, I had the pledge of toting Sweet Rose a couple of times. But every time I told her, I see you looking back at me like I'm going to run away with it. But I ain't going to do it because I want to be around my big brother.
but I have to keep my eyes on you, man. You're a woman, Steve. Hey, Sweet Rose. I'm looking at Sweet Rose and I laying in the bed.
Go on now.
You know, I sleep with Sweet Rose.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Everybody, when they meet Sweet Rose, they be surprised.
Okay.
Because they thought I was talking about a female, a physical female.
Well, I know who Sweet Rose is.
But I'm talking about my guitar.
There you go.
Sweet Rose. That's my baby.
I know it is. See, that's why I know you're my big brother, because I don't see you letting anybody tote Sweet Rose.
Yeah, you know what, man? Joe Tex, myself, and a B.B. King, we had this gig in Atlanta. Palladium Club, big club. And we was in the dressing room, and a BB had Lucille. And he was sitting down playing a little bit, and I was sitting down playing Sweet Rose. And so BB said, what's your guitar name? I said, Sweet Rose. I said, she's my woman. And BB said, oh, just like my girl, Lucille. And he had me Lucille, and I had him Sweet Rose. Okay. And that was our introduction.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Rose, Sweet Rose and Lucille.
Okay. Well,
and so those great memories, man.
Okay. Well, let everybody know one more time how to reach out to you, Mr. Hitson.
Yeah, you can reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook, but it won't be Hitson. It would be Big Car. Herman Big Car Facebook. But anywhere else, you're going to find Herman Hitson. Herman Hitson, and you can reach out to me. You can reach out to me. My email is Hermon _Hitson @hotmail.com. And my label, my record label, is Sweet Rose Express Records. Sweet Rose Express Records. And you can catch me on that. But you can buy all my music on the platforms now. And, Spotify, like I said, Amazon, and iTunes, CD Baby. You can go there and check me out. And you can get to me like that. I want y'all to go out and all my friends and do me a favor. At least go to one of those platforms and have one of my songs download. And that'll help the business. And that'll help me do another one for you beautiful people. And that I love so much, that I've been fighting this thing over 60 years now. And it looked like I just started. So I'm proud to be on the plane with Mr. Cuffie. He's looking out the window now. I don't know what he's looking at. But he might be trying to see one of my girls down there.
Watch out now.
Of them.
You're talking too much again.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get you something to drink to cool you down, and we gonna take another break. And that way, when we come back, you gonna be cool. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
So sit back and order something to drink, and I'll be back with Mr. Herman Hitson. We're sponsored by B&M Construction, Ground Under Entertainment, and Sigma Productions. So I will be back very shortly with Mr. Herman Hitson.
The talk around town that WLMR Radio is music trafficking, old school classic music all over the world. And yes, we are. We're on the people favorite old school classic music, Pushuma, on WLMRradio.com.
If you are interested in having your lovely home or small commercial buildings remodeled, rooms additions, renovations, painting, or electrical work, and much more, please call Brightwell and Miller Construction at 470-428-9577 or visit our website, www.brightwellmillerconstruction.com. We serve the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. Brightwell and Miller Construction is a minority and disabled veteran-owned business, VOD, that specializes in residential and small commercial remodeling, renovations, and maintenance. Yes, but really that's oversimplified. We honestly see ourselves as transformation specialists. We just use building materials and draftsmanship to perform the magic.
Hey, this is Steve, here to tell you about a really cool new show called Old School Classic, hosted by the one and only TW. Old School Classic airs 6 days a week from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, tune in and check it out, only on WLMR Radio DB, Atlanta, Georgia.
My experience with USAA is awesome. Homeowners insurance, life insurance, automobile insurance. I spent 20 years active duty. They still refer to me as gunnery sergeant when I call. Being a USAA member because of my service in the military. To pass that on to my kids, something that makes me happy. My name is Roger Zapata and I'm a USAA member for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Get an insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
Listen up, all you youth baseball team coaches and team parents. If you're looking at your team in fabulous tournaments in North Georgia and South Georgia and some part of North Florida, then you need to have your team in Beach State Dallas Sports Tournament. You can call Mr. Tim Mills at 407-666-8356 or go to their website, psdstournaments.com.
WLMR. They represent a culture. You can represent like this. WLMR Radio.
Welcome back to the James Cuffie Show. I'm on the chopper with Mr. Hermon Hinton, and he done got hot, and I had to cool him down. So are you cool yet, Mr. Hinton?
Oh, yeah, man, I'm still kind of sizzling.
Okay.
I still got a little sizzle in me, brother.
Well, let everybody know something about Mr. Hinton that's going to be coming up special soon. I say let my listeners know about what's coming up for Mr. Hinton.
Oh, what's coming up? I'm excited, for the Colorado gig, and to go there and hang out with these great musicians and play to these beautiful people, and come back. Have another outside, with the lawn chairs and the horses running around and the big stage. That'll be waiting on me when I get back. I'm excited about the next recording I'm getting ready to do. And I was thinking about Joe Tex.
Okay.
The last gigs we played, we would go to California and we would start in Los Angeles, about a block from Hollywood, the Brea in Washington. It was a club called the Parisian Room, and it was an after-hours club that every artist, musician that would be in Los Angeles, you would see them appear at that club.
Okay.
But we would play there 2 weeks, and then we would leave there and go to Bakersfield. We'll leave there, then we go to Oakland, California, and San Fran.
Okay.
But I was sitting in the back with my guitar, getting ready for the show for me and Joe Tex, and everybody would be in the club, man. And so I was sitting back there by myself, and the management came back. He said, Hermon, Hitson, I got some people want to meet you. You feel like meeting them? I thought he was talking about somebody want an autograph and all that. I said, well, okay. And I looked up, man, when he got there, I looked up, and it was George Benson.
Okay.
It was George Benson, and his, I think it was his girlfriend, and that did Johnny for Jamaica. And he asked me, could he sit in with me? I was asking, man, can you sit in? Of course. But Muhammad Ali, he was on the stage. And him and Ronaldo Ray, they are comedians. And Ali had this brown bag over his head, but I knew that was Ali.
Right.
I knew it was him. And so he was talking about this nut here. He just came in. He just got hit by a Mack truck and all this kind of stuff. So after they left, then they brought us on and all the cameras, everything. And Chaka Khan would be there with us every night, her and her sister Taka Boone, and Tyrone Davis, Etta James, and Martha, the Vandellas, and everybody else who was there. You know, we would all be in that same party.
Okay.
And they would be there every night. The ones that's not working, and we would leave there, and those are great memories. And we leave that, then we go to Oakland, and I was just thinking about that, you know, California. All these people, man, you understand, you don't see anymore, and you look around, they pass, man. Time I left California, time I left San Francisco, and I left Joe there. And me and the two dancers, we left. We had a couple of weeks off. But by the time I got home, they was calling me and telling me Joe was dead, man.
Sorry to hear.
And man, I couldn't hardly believe that.
But
damn,
you know, Mr. Hinton, the time is done wind down. When you're having fun, time just go fast, don't it?
Yeah, it do get big guy. We had a great conversation, man, on this plane.
I appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's a nice plane ride, though.
Well, thank you for being on the plane. And what we're going to do when you get back from Colorado, we're going to invite you back to the plane to let us know how that trip was.
Oh yeah, man. That should be a great trip, man. You understand? They got everything waiting on us, man. And you understand? They paying us real good, man. And you know, they paying us for the rehearsals. You know, we do, and it's just a good lick, man. And I'm glad to be a part of it.
Okay, well, thank you for being on the plane with me today. I'm your host, James Cuffie, and I'm the pilot on the plane today, and I have Mr. Hermon Hitson, and I'm finna drop him back off in the ATL. So, I will see you later, Mr. Hitson. Thank you for being on the plane with me today.
Yeah, man, and thank you for letting me be on, man, and I'm thankful for the beautiful Robbie Ray. She's a precious young lady and got a beautiful show. She's just nice.
Thank you.
I got to keep Jelly Jane away from her, though.
Well, I'm going to call him in a minute. And I'm going to be JC signing off with Mr. Hermon Hitson. We out of here. See ya.
Bye-bye.